Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, my team of the highest light and resonance, thank you for raising me out of my bed. Thank you for this blessed Oshun Friday. Divine masculine, make it hot. Divine feminine, make it hot. It says spirit, make it pop. What's up, my unit? Happy Friday. Yeah, yeah. I thought I would share with you my art of war that I pulled for myself this week. Right? And it's just been sitting here and I'm revisiting it today. So I pulled evolution, not revolution. Life is a long journey, but you will not travel on your own. Make plans for the short, medium, and long terms. Ensure that the plans flow into each other like a stream into a river and onto and on into the ocean. Get the process right, and the rewards will flow. Right? And the bat got me. Right? In respect of military method, we have firstly measurement, secondly estimation of quantity, thirdly calculation, fourthly balancing of chances, fifthly victory. Measurement owes its existence to earth. Examination of quantity to measurement, calculation to estimation of quantity, and balancing of chances to calculation, and victory to balancing of chances. And when I seen this, I said, yo, not everybody can get this and not everybody will get this, and that's okay. But where we are right now are the ones, who ones that are really mad? The ones who haven't even really studied the basics to even level up to get this. You see what I'm saying? There's levels to this. Yo, I'm telling you, the energies are so mad because they just realize where they are in their life and why they're always there and they can't transform. Because even when things like this go over their head before they even try to comprehend it, right? You get mad, right? Even here on the bottom deck, right? Right? Just sitting there, the energy was so deceptive, and this is how you can only get so far in life. Understand how things ebb and flow and the process of things. See it, yeah, right? Measurement owes its existence to Earth. Estimation of quantity to measurement. So you got to estimate, right? And foresee the value of what it is that you're doing, right? How far are we going to go with this, right? Then the calculation to estimate estimation of quantity, right? Get the tongue tied within the thinking, right? The calculation to estimation of quantity means you now have the right formula, right, to make sense of the data so that you can assess the information and get the closest or most accurate answer or conclusion possible, right? Because you're using the right method. It's just like when somebody gives you an equation and you see it, like, when you go and win a contest and on the back you see the equation and then somebody just sees it as 5 plus this bracket 5 whatever to, and they just add it up. If you don't use bed mass to get the answer, you might get the answer wrong because you're adding it up the way you see it, opposed to seeing it the way you see it and knowing that basic math isn't going to give you that answer. You need to have the what? Calculation to estimate. Come on, my unit. Don't bad me up. Estimation. Okay? Spirit has me. It's the Sagi energy coming in, right? Because to see when you're trying to get all smart and stuff, people think like, oh, look, tripping over your words now. Watch this idiot. Right? No. Then we go balancing of chances to calculation. Then you take everything and you weigh the pros and the cons, right? You got to see it. And then the victory to balancing of chances, right? You sit there and you pat yourself on the back because even your losses are something to look at, right? Because we're going to go at this again, right? So evolution, not revolution, right? Forcing it. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Forcing it. Some people just force it in their life, right? Nothing else go on for them unless they force it, right? And this is where it's like right now, the development energy has to be trusted, right? So trust your own development right now, my unit, right? This is like actually like if anything, male, female, don't matter, right? No gender in tarot, right? But it's like when you're birthing and you're gonna be pregnant, it's like the knowledge of not trusting yourself or knowing that, like this is a bit of, here we go, grounding, right? Even if this is new to you, right? Are you listening, right? Right? Communicating to you right now, right? You're listening that, like, even if you're doing this is what you're gonna have to do now to have something successful, right? Balance. There we go. That's all this is about, right? Nobody wants to listen, right? So they're gonna have to sit back and watch others do it, and when it gets the job done properly, right? It's either they're gonna hate or congratulate. You see the main unit? And wherever you are on that side of the velvet rope, make sure you're putting on the show. You see what I'm saying? Make sure you're putting on a show. Alright? There's only two types of people in this world, the ones that entertain and the ones that observe. So what are you doing, my unit? Starseed, what lights you up on this weekend? Right? We have the Council of Light, divine orchestration, help us in the subtle realms, right? So these intuitive hits, angels, ancestors, guides out here, I did them thing, right? Trying to nudge the energy and get you to see. And they're doing their work to balance these things out in the background. So if you're going against it at this time, this is what it is. And it could even also come in through conversation, because that Sag energy freaks in. Everybody's smart, right? Everybody has something to say, right? That doesn't mean that it doesn't apply, or if you need to understand where maybe you need to hear what you're hearing and take from it and open up and bigger picture, right? Can you do that on your own? You see what I'm saying? That would be the help in the subtle realms, where you get that ding, where Spirit's like, okay, bigger picture now. Do you see that? Right? The Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek, right? Secrets are revealed. Treasures are being uncovered. You're being initiated, right? The ascension energy, right? Little cold, little sniffles, sleeping all the time right now, right? The ascension energy is taking over, right? This is a level up. Sometimes I don't really see, right? And this one was a eclipse one, so I didn't really see this one coming once again, right? But as you see what I'm saying, as I sync back up again, I was like, oh, that's why this one. I'm like, what is going on? Oh, ascension, right? Come through the come through, right? So don't fight the level up. And the level up has to do with people leaving, right? Finally over it. Are you? You see what I'm saying? It's not about sometimes them being over it so that you can be over it. It's like, are you over your cycle, right? So you're being asked, right? Here we go. Align with purpose. You're at the crossroads where there's no wrong path right now. There's no wrong path. Everything is grounding. Everything is grounding. Everything is grounding right now. I like this energy because it's like it forces you to shut the fuck up, right? Even if at yourself right now you're so used to, you know what I mean, talking so much, having an opinion, and if anything being right. Spirits right now, the right best thing to do, right, is to play fool for catch wise and just shut up, right? Do what you're doing, right? You'll even be given a nudge to talk, you know what I'm saying? But like, reminder, yeah, they will remind you, right? Okay, chaos, yeah, because it's like adding more fuel to the fire without knowing. Because sometimes at this time too, people don't like when you're smart. People don't like to hear logic. People don't want to reason with them type of things. So they bump into the wrong one, and all of a sudden now they're pissed off. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like you see this, right? It's like, oh, I'm in the there's no wrong path. You try to share some of that light onto them, and they don't want that, right? They don't want that. That's okay, right? But they get to see what their entanglements are and why they're always in these problems, right? Movement, vision, stuck, right? This is your reminder not to feel stuck with people, and not to have them plant anything obedience inside of inside of your mind, so that you can feel stuck, right? This is for energies right now that are going into new places. These are for energies right now that even just want to go into the new, but afraid. You see what I'm saying? We're in it right now, right? You need to be speaking to people that believe in it, believe in you first, right? Maybe what you're doing may not be right, and that's where your intuitiveness is coming in, right? But you need to speak to people who can actually like really help you filter out what needs to go and like what needs to stay so that you can make this conclusion on your own, so that you could just feel like, because like we're not stuck. You're just, here we go, choices. Thank you, I caught that. The choice is yours. I'm like, don't drop, because then, I don't like it when it drops, right? The abundance is here though. This is like also going back to certain things. The root chakra is like going back to rootedness. So it's like being reminded to go back into your obedience. Are you listening? Yes, my unit. A little glitch in the matrix there. And it's funny, when I say glitch in the matrix, I have to remember, I was thinking about how we're leaving the year 5 going into the year 6, 2026, about balancing. Going back into those times of remembering when we were forced into balancing ourselves out with some of the limitations of things that we're so used to in certain vices. And it's coming back into that time again, right? Where you just listen to things that made you feel wholesome. Some people couldn't even manage. Some people couldn't even think. You see what I'm saying? So this is what this energy is too, grounding choices, right? Like, you even forgot about what that time did, right? Do you wash your hands? Right? And how often do you care to or feel to, right? Is it based now on, right, just part of routine, or does fear need to be back there, right? The heart space, right? This is being reminded again, right? The village, right? This is the sincere people in places and things, right? The fault line, where you just feel like, like it's nobody's fault, but where you are at this crack in the road, you no longer want to like side with people who like, there's something very pulling right here, where it's like, I rather go here, I rather do this, I rather, right? With them, right? Judge me how you want it, right? And this is like a judge and jury. It's like, whatever, right? Because only here you are here to judge yourself. You know what's best for you, right? Journeys are like self journeys, self discovery. Do you hear what that is? Right? We're gonna be around people around, like, you know what I'm saying, but you're gonna have to really understand, like, here we go, the riddle, right? And the animal, right? You have to use your instincts out here, right? The sword, and one of them is your truth, right? One of them is your truth, who you are, and what you came here to do, right? And nothing will ever stop you again, in the essence of a real flying, all right? That's what I'm hearing here. You want to fly? Yeah, we can catch flights. We could do these things, right? But I'm just feeling like really giving up, right? I don't know, right? Not a choice of others, right? You're in control. You'll see if you care. There's Empress, right? Anything. Empress can birth anything. That's what this energy wants to come back, right? All right, that's what they want to come back. They want to lay a solid foundation in you, right? No. All right. Riddle me this, all right? Who is you talking to? Where was you this whole time? Here's what I'm saying. You thought that was like it? That place was it? That was your new beginning, right? Riddle me this. That's what I'm hearing. The waiting game. Yeah, somebody's like been not waiting for this, but they've been like, you're gonna get like, if you've been waiting to hear if somebody has been like what they've been doing and how they thought it was grass was greener, like, no, they were not feeling breezy. Right? Maybe they hit that 1111 energy. All right, Spirit got their 10 toes down now. I want to be 10 toes down with you. All right, emotional loss, recognition, yeah. This is giving retrograde energy, right? Coming back. My unit, sing along. Tell me what's changed. Is it my status? Is it my pain? Memories of love, right? No, it's the body. They miss the body. Destiny. Destiny's asking you, right? Do you always like to, like, play with these riddles, or do you like when things are clear? That's what this is. Getting back to things that just make you feel all tongue-tied and tied up, and you know exactly how you feel, but when you get back into these things, you can feel the deception and the envy, so you're just wondering, like, should I choose? Did it? It's like, I don't even... If you haven't cracked yourself as a riddle, Spirit's like, Don't do this. Don't be playing. Don't. All right. Celebration, rejoice. Yeah, sacral chakra. All right. Bask in the lesson. Bask in the healing. Ashe.